Hello.
I just called the...
Okay.
Caught on police body camera.
Yeah, he complained about chest and then he was walking around.
Sir, are you okay?
Irving Police Officer Daniel Wilson responds after a man fell to the concrete and seriously injured his head.
As I approached him, I saw lots of blood coming from his forehead. That's when I turned around and grabbed my medical kit with gauze and bandages.
Ramna.
All right, back up. While I was doing that, I realized that he was not responding to anything. Officer Edwards then arrived.
You want to check for a pulse? And there's no pulse, no breathing, and he was kind of gurgling, gasping for air, which is a sign that isn't good. 6-2, we got no pulse.
What happened here next would lead to this moment 2 months later.
These officers will be awarded the Lifesaving bar.
Police Chief Jeff Spivey honored the officers during a quarterly ceremony at the police department.
Officer Edwards and Officer Wilson checked the mail for a pulse, which they were unable to locate.
The body cam picks up what happened next. They started CPR.
Officer Edwards then moved from his left side to his head to support his airway, and then I began chest compressions. IFD arrived, and they relieved me from chest compressions, and they went straight into the ambulance into the hospital.
That CPR made the difference. Turns out the man had suffered a massive heart attack.
It's apparent that the actions of both officers resulted in the ultimate outcome of saving the man from imminent death.
But you don't have to take the chief's word for it. Romana Chiracuro is here to tell his own story, having beaten the odds for survival and speed of recovery.
God has given me second chance through all these people, and I'll be thankful to them for the rest of my life.
When we got to meet him, we didn't expect him to be standing up, let alone walking up. As soon as we walked in the front door, he stood up off the couch and came and greeted us. I think the best part was to see how close his family was and just how grateful they were.
Whatever they give back to the community is a lot more than just a job.
Now he can tell the story of that morning. The fit 47-year-old was running a 10K around Ranch View High School as he did every week.
I have no health conditions, no health issues, absolutely. I'm very careful about my diet. I don't smoke, I don't drink. It just came from nowhere. I woke up 3 days later in the hospital.
There, doctors inserted a stent in his heart. He looks back now with gratitude and faith because he says too many things lined up to be simply coincidence.
The lady who was just standing next to me when I fell, who usually is never in the parking lot, that day she happened to be there right there when I fell. She called 911. The police officers were around to come in and take action.
How we've impacted his life is amazing feeling for me.
Now, Romana Chiracuro is looking ahead to how he may pay it forward.
Once I recover fully, I plan to go to CPR classes myself and be ready whenever a situation arises.
But on this day, they are happy to be able to share a remarkable ending to this story that many thought would not turn out this way.
The direct impact in somebody's life of saving that, you don't get many chances like that in life at all.
Thomas Gandy for City Source.